both of you are correct. Excellent. Why do we need a programming language, Sarang? What's the need of a programming language? Yes, go on, go on. What do you think? Where do we use a programming language and why do we use it?
Make app.
Okay, to make apps. Yes. What? Yes, Gauri, go ahead. Games, apps, correct.
So basically, like the computer understands what we want the computer to do for us.
Yes, so the so that we need a programming language so that the computer can understand what we are saying. Okay, yeah, all of your answers are correct. Okay, yeah, both all of your opinions were correct. So let me give an example to you guys. Okay, so right now I'm talking to you guys. You guys are able to understand what I'm saying, right? Is anyone not able to understand what I'm saying? You guys are giving me answers. I'm able to understand your answers. Why? We are talking in English, right? I know English. You guys know English. We can communicate in English, right? If I pick up my phone and start talking to my phone in English, will my phone understand? No, right? If I, let's say, if I pick up my tablet and start talking to it in English, will my tablet understand? If I start talking to my laptop, let's say in English, in German or French, will my laptop understand? No, right? Definitely not. Why? Because these are what? Devices or technological devices. And they do not understand human languages like Hindi, English, Chinese, French, etc. Okay. They do not understand these human languages. What is the one language they understand? We just talked about it. Go ahead. You guys just you can unmute and tell your answers. You don't have to raise your hand.
Programming language.
Correct. So these devices understand programming language. Yes, Gauri, I saw that you were going to say the answer to. Correct. So now why do we need a programming language? So actually the answer is there in the question itself. So since they are not able to understand these human languages, right? In order to be able to communicate with these devices, so to tell the devices that, hey, device, do this, make this, like this. In order to be able to communicate with these devices, we need a programming language, okay? So they can only understand programming languages. So in order for us to be able to talk to these devices, we as humans need to learn the programming languages so that we can talk to them. If I didn't know English, would I be able to talk to you in English? No, right? I won't be able to tell you guys what to do. But since I have learned English and you guys also have, you guys already know English, I am able to tell you guys what to do. Similarly, if my computer only knows programming languages, we humans need to learn the programming languages first so that we can tell them or instruct them what to do. Clear about programming languages, right? So let me test your general knowledge. Okay, can you guys name a few programming languages that you know other than Python? So Python, since this is a Python bootcamp class, all of you know Python. Can you guys name other programming languages?
C++,
C,
Java.
C++, Java. Okay. Anyone else? Any other languages? Heard of any? Sarang, Gauri, you haven't heard of any programming languages?
I heard about Java.
Java. Okay. Yes, just Java, JavaScript, C++, C.
HTML.
HTML. Excellent. Yes, HTML is a programming language. Sarang sister is there. Hi, Sarang sister. Okay. Yeah. Any other language? Have you guys heard of Scratch programming? Scratch, yeah, that's also a programming language.
Yes.
Yes, that's also a programming language. We have HTML, C++, C, Java, JavaScript, Ruby, PHP, CSS. The list goes on and on and on. There are hundreds of programming languages, okay, out of which one is Python. Now, my question, why are we discussing this? Because my question to you guys is, how is Python different from all these languages? So you guys, are you guys aware that Python is the most popular programming language in the world? It comes on the number one list, number one on the list for the top programming languages. What makes Python so different from other programming languages? What do you guys think? Okay, to answer this question, let's answer another question, an easier question. Can you guys name a few things that can be or that could be done using Python? So Sarang already named two of them. Can you name them again, Sarang? You named two things that could be done with Python or with programming languages, you said earlier.
No, I didn't.
You gave me two answers. You did. Didn't you say make apps and games? You said that.
Yes.
Isn't that can't you do that with Python? Obviously you can. What is Gauri? Yes, you're raising your hand. Gauri, you don't have to raise your hand. You can just unmute and talk. Okay.
Like make like 3D building of
Yeah,
3D
3D printer, 3D printing apps. You're talking about that? Okay, yes, correct. That's good. 3D technology. Okay, that comes under robotics. Okay, yes, you're correct. Tane, any input? Any guesses? Random guesses is also fine. You don't have to be correct.
Yeah, we can make games.
Games. Okay.
Other projects which
Yes.
under robotics and all.
So yeah, we have. Let's count. We have web. We have application development, app development. Sarang said that. We have game development. We have robotics. Robotics. Gauri
So
said that. Yes, Tane also said that. Robotics. Whoever here knows the full form of AI?
artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence, right? What is artificial intelligence? All that smart AI and stuff, machine learning. Which language do you think
Yes.
is used for that?
C plus
Python,
plus.
correct. Python is extensively used in artificial intelligence and machine learning. Then there's robotics, web development, web application development, website development. Python is used for so many things. Okay. You guys obviously have heard of YouTube app, the youtube.com app. You guys watch videos on that YouTube app. Which language do you think is YouTube built in?
Python.
Yes, most of the programming of YouTube, coding of YouTube is done uh, in Python language. So can you guys see the range of Python? Python can be used to do so many things, right? So that's one reason why Python is so popular and so different, because you can see the range from you can develop a tiny game from Python, and you can use the same Python to develop a huge multi-million dollars YouTube software. That's the range of Python. Okay, that's one reason why Python is so popular. Second reason why Python is so popular is Python is easy. No, actually, Python is not easy. Python is very, very easy. Okay, Python is very easy to understand, really simple to implement, and you can easily learn it. So I like calling Python is like learning English, but without the grammar. Python is that simple. So if you just take if you take an English statement, drop off all the is, the, a, and all those stuff and keep the words, that's Python for you. Python is that simple. So two reasons for Python's popularity. Python is simple to learn, very basic, easy to understand, and it being so simple, yet it being so simple, it is so powerful. You can do so many things with it. Okay, so that was me fangirling about Python and just talking about Python. Okay, now what are we going? Coming back to our course. Okay, so Python boot camp by Move Forward. Okay, so what do we do in our course? Obviously, it's an introduction to Python, so you'll be learning the basic concepts of Python. That's self-explanatory, right? You guys must have understood that. But how are we gonna learn Python in a different way? How many of you think code? How many of you have heard? You guys obviously have heard of coding and programming, right? How many of you have that image that coding is just sitting and typing lines and lines of code and it's very boring and stuff? You guys must have gotten that psychology from somewhere, right? That thought comes in that isn't coding. No. What do you think? Okay, Gauri, what is coding? Isn't it just sitting
Basically,
and
basically it's writing lines of codes, but then you also get to see like what it does. That's the
yes,
fun
yes.
part.
Yes, exactly. That's the
Yeah.
fun part. So seeing what the results is a huge fun part, which we will actually experience in today's class. Okay, so yeah, we'll go through that today. So now what are we going to do in our Python bootcamp is obviously we'll be learning Python through basics of Python, but through game development. Who has played the snake game? Have you heard of the snake game where there's a snake that moves around and eats the eggs and grows and the score increases?
Yes.
Okay, everyone is
Yes.
nodding. Yeah, you guys have heard of that game? Ever wondered how that snake moves, or ever wondered how the score increases, how the snake egg just randomly appears from one place to another? How do you guys think that happens?
Coding. Like code.
Obviously coding, but like how? Wanna find out? That's what we teach in our Python bootcamp. Okay, so you'll be learning the basics of coding on Python through the game development. So by the end of this class, right? By the end of not by the end of this class, by the end of our Python bootcamp, you will have two products. One, you will have learned the basics of coding through Python and programming. Second, you'll have your own snake game which you guys develop from beginning. How does that sound? So it's two things. Not just it's not going to be like a traditional class where I teach and you guys sit and learn and just write the notes. Nope, not like that. You guys will be coding along with me. We'll have a live hands-on session, and we'll be learning as well as developing together. Okay, so it's not going to be boring. It's going to be really really fun. So now for today's session, okay. Now I asked you guys to open a new tab, right? Gauri, you can do that too. Just open a new fresh tab on any browser. Okay.
Okay, 1 second. I am
Yes,
opening.
sir. Yeah, yeah, okay, take it.
Yeah, I opened.
Okay, Tane has it open, right? Okay, let's wait for Gauri. You can just nod your head, Gauri, once you have it open. Okay, yeah. So on the search bar, right? type these words. Okay, you guys can take a look at my screen to for reference. Type repl.it over there. REPL dot it. Okay, you guys can take a look at my screen and check out the spelling. REPL dot it. And you can press enter. And you'll be taken to a screen which looks something like this. Okay, just raise your hand once you guys are on the screen. So it will say
One
something
second.
like, okay, yeah, take your time. So it will say something, okay, Gauri is here. It will say
Yes.
something like code
Yeah.
and collaborate without friction. Okay, cool. Tane? Okay, Tane is here. Okay, yeah, you can raise your hand like that as well. Cool. Yeah, that's also fine. But you'll have to lower your hand, okay, after raising it, Tane. Yeah, cool. So now
Okay.
everyone is on the screen, right? Are you guys enjoying till here? Is it fun? Is it getting boring? It's fine. Am I going too fast? Is the space fine?
Oh,
Okay, great, great. Gauri is using a lot of sign language today. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, cool. Okay, so on the top right corner, okay, the blue button. What does that say?
start coding.
You guys want to start coding?
Yeah.
Then click
Yes,
on it. Yeah, let's click on it. Yeah,
there are languages
yeah.
of
Now there
Python.
you'll see a list of languages. Okay, in that search bar, type the word Python. Do not click the Python which is already there. Okay, do not click that one. Instead, type the word Python. Python. Yes. And once you have done that, you'll see an option that says Python with turtle. Click on
One
that
second.
one. Yes, Sarang. So I'll repeat it for you. Go to
And
repl.it, click on start coding, type the word Python over there, and you'll see an option that says Python with turtle.
one second. It's okay.
You'll have to type it. Okay. Do not click the Python. You'll have to type it. Yeah. Okay. Tane Gauri got it. I can see it. I'm waiting for
Not
Sarang.
sure what to do. Then some.
Do you want me to help you out?
Yes, it's coming empty. It's coming Python 3.8.2 default Feb 26,
No,
20.
no, no. Okay. Do one thing, Sarang. Share your screen. Can you go to Zoom and share your screen? I'll check it out. So yeah, this is how we'll be clearing. If you guys have any doubts or issues, right? I can have you guys share your screen and I can check it out. So I have stopped sharing my screen. Sarang, you can start sharing your screen. So you can go to the green.
Yes, I
Yes,
shared
I can see
just
it.
like this.
Okay. So okay. No, this is not the one. Go back. Go back. Click on the back option on the top left corner. Yes, that one. Click on start coding.
One. Okay, start coding.
Yeah. Now type the word Python. Python. Type it out. Yes. And now you see that option Python with turtle.
Yes,
Yes, click
yes.
on that. And now you guys, all of you can click on create REPL. Tanay
Okay.
and God, yeah. And you'll be taken to a REPL like this. So yeah, you got it right, Sarang? Okay, I'll come back to my screen now. So
Okay.
yeah, if any of you have any issues, any doubts, you guys can let me know and I'll have you guys share your screen and I'll check it out, okay? So let me open it too. Give me a second. Python with turtle create REPL. And you'll be taken to another window. Okay, just give it a second. It's loading on my screen. Yeah, so everyone's here on the screen. Excuse me. So this is a simple software, okay? REPL is a simple software which lets us write Python programs. It's a very simple and very easy to use. So I'll give you guys a tour of how this works very quickly. So you guys can take a look at my screen. So on this left hand side, right? Can you all see this left hand side, this window? So this is called the editor, okay? Editor. Basically, we type our code over here. This is where we type our code. Okay, let's say we type few lines of code over here. Now we want to see what that code does, right? So can you all see that play button, the green play button or the run option? That's called the run button.
Yes, yes, yes.
We click on that button after writing few lines of code, okay? And the result of your code appears on this window. So this is our result window. This is where our um, result appears. And also, can you all see that black window on the bottom right corner? That this black window. So this is called the console window, basically the input output window. Okay, so if you have, if for example, let's say if you have any errors in your programs, right? So this is where your errors will occur. So I can show you an example for that one. So let's say wait, let me clear the drawings. Yes, so let's say I type some random words. Okay, let's say I type some random stuff over here. This does not have meaning, right? Now when I run the code, obviously program will not understand what this is, so you can see the error, right? Name error, this is not defined. So this is how the errors will come up on the screen. So I'm going to clear it. So yeah, are you guys ready to code? Shall we start? Are you guys ready to code? I'm not ready. I'm not ready. What are we gonna code? Have we decided? What are we gonna do? Have we decided on something? Do you guys know what to code?
No.
We when we code, we make something, right? Or we do something. We have a target. What are we going to do today? Have we decided that? Let's decide that. Okay. Let's quickly jump over to the slides. How many of you like Avengers? Oh, look at that reaction. Okay, all of you like Avengers. Can I have your favorite characters then? Just name your favorite characters.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is not from Avengers, is he?
Yes.
Thor.
Yes, Sarang, what did you say?
Thor.
Thor. And what about you, Tane?
Captain America.
Captain America. Okay. So now what just happened here? Weren't we talking about Python and coding and programming? Why did I suddenly come to Avengers? Confusion? So, like I said earlier, right? This is not going to be like a normal boring class where I teach and you guys learn. Nope, it's our classes are very different. You can already see. So this to make it interesting for you guys and to make you guys fall in love with coding and programming, we have taken Python in one hand, we have taken Avengers in one hand, and we have fused both of them together. Okay, so it's an Avenger themed introduction to Python. How does that sound? Great. So there are three fun factors in our Python bootcamp. First one, you are learning Python, which itself is very interesting and very much fun to learn. Second one, you're learning Python through game development. So by the end of this class, you'll have learned Python. By the end of this bootcamp, you'll have learned Python, as well as you'll have your own product, that is your Snake game, which you guys developed. And thirdly, it has an Avengers touch to it. So it's going to be an Avenger themed Python bootcamp. Sounds good? Sounds very good? Sounds very, very good to me. So
Yes.
now we are deciding on what to do today, right? Shall we try creating one of the Avenger characters through Python? You guys want to try that? How does that sound? Interesting? Let's try that. Okay. So now don't get your hopes high already. Like they are not going to actually look like the Avengers characters. For today, just gonna start off with basics and we'll just give them random shapes for today. But obviously you can add pictures and stuff later on as we go ahead in the bootcamp. But the important fact is they will behave like the Avenger characters. Okay. So I'm going to come back. Let's choose. So you guys said Thor, Captain America, Spider-Man. Let's try. Okay, let's say Iron Man. Okay, you guys know Iron Man, right? You guys want to try creating an Iron Man character through Python? Let's try that. Okay. So I'm going to do one thing on my editor. Okay, this code. I am going to zoom in. Is it? Can you guys see this? Can you guys see my name? Is it readable? Big enough? Good. So I'm going to type 3 lines of code over there. Okay, one, two, three. 3 lines of code over there. I want you guys to try it out on your systems. Okay, type those 3 lines of code. Click on the green play button, run your code, and you'll see a tiny result on the result window. Tell me what the result is, okay? And then we'll come back to the explanation of what these 3 lines of code did. So yeah,
Can you repeat?
okay, I'll repeat it for you. So I am going to write 3 lines of code over here. Okay, Sarang? I want
But what
you
are
to,
the
sorry?
what are the codes?
I'll
What are
tell you. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. For now, right now, I will write 3 lines of code on on my computer screen. Okay. I want you to try that same 3 lines of code on your computer system. Got it? And then run it, and you'll see a result. I want you to tell me what the result is. Okay. So I'll write the code. Don't worry. Yeah. And then I'll explain. Once you guys have gotten the result, I'll explain what these 3 lines of code do and what do they mean. Okay. So let's start. So yeah, you guys can start too.
import?
So I'm guessing few of you are writing the first lines of code ever. Your first lines of code ever, right?
Yes.
Tane, you have coded before in JavaScript. I'm talking about the other two, Gauri and Sarang. So for Tane, this is first time coding in Python. Yes. So these are the 3 lines of code I've written. Now you guys obviously might not understand what this means, what import means, what is the dot, what are those brackets, but we'll come to all that later. Okay. You guys can try guessing if you want what any of these lines do or mean.
Iron Man.
Sarang looks very excited. Reading out Iron Man equals to turtle or turtle. Yeah. And in case you get any errors, right, you can let me know and I'll try to help you out. Line number 3 can be guessed by you guys, I guess. You can kind of make out what that line means. Like I said, English without grammar, right? Line number 3 sort of makes sense. Yes, Gauri, can you guess what it means? Like what it might mean?
The shape of the figure, the circle.
Yeah, correct. You are correct. Yeah, you get
I've
right.
got the output.
Yes. What is the output, Tane?
It's a circle.
It's a circle. What's the color of the circle?
Black.
Okay. What about you, Gauri? Okay, still doing. Okay. Yeah.
I finished writing the codes.
Yeah. Sure. So yeah, I'll also run it. And Tane, is it something like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. Let's wait for your friends and then we'll start. I will proceed once everyone has finished. Tane, do you want to try guessing what line number 1 or 2 means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first, the first line means that you have imported turtle, so a turtle will come onto the screen, and then you have given the name to the turtle as Iron Man, I guess, and then you wrote the shape.
Okay, good. That is excellent. Yes, you are very close. Yes. You are right. Like you are not wrong, but obviously there's more to it. But yeah. Yes, Gauri.
I'm facing like some error.
Error. Okay. So the error will specify a line number. Can you see that? Can you go to that line number and check that line number again? So just be careful to if you have be careful to use the same case. Okay, if it's the uppercase, use the uppercase. If it's the lowercase, use lowercase. Also make sure you have given brackets and dots everywhere. If you cannot find the error, then you can let me know. I'll have you share your screen. Sarang, what about you? How is it going? You're on mute, Sarang. Can't hear you.
Okay, it's not coming. 1 second.
Okay. Gauri, you can share your screen if you want.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay. Yes, Gauri, go ahead. Share your screen. Sarang, I'll come to you. Okay, I'll come to you next. I'll help you out too. Don't worry. So yeah, I can see that the second. Okay, line number 2, the second turtle, right? The T in that should be uppercase. You have given it as lowercase. So I said that it should. You can see on line number 2. Yeah, the error also specifies that turtle on line number 2. Make that capital T. Yes, correct. Also, can you please remove the extra space bars before and after shape? That's not required. Yeah, yeah. And after the word turtle also on line number 2. Line number 2. After the second turtle, just remove the space bar. No, that's fine. That was fine. The space, extra space. Yes. Now run it. Yeah, got it. Excellent. Okay. Sarang, do you want to share your screen?
Yes, I am sharing one. Just a second.
Okay.
No.
So as we proceed, right, we can also have you guys check out each other's error.
Okay,
That's actually
it's
really fun.
I
Yes,
am getting.
Sarang. In your case also, line number 2, the second turtle, right? The T should be capital. Yes, that one.
Okay,
Make the T capital. Yes. So there's a difference between. Yes. Now run it.
okay,
Yes,
I got
correct.
that.
Yeah. So there's a difference between a lowercase t and uppercase t in Python, which I'll tell you, okay, in a while. So I'm gonna share my screen again. Give me a second. So wait, I'll zoom out, and all of you got this black circle on the screen, right? This black little circle in the center of your result window. Now, how did we get this? How can these 3 lines of code make this circle on the screen? And why are we doing it? And how are we doing? How does the program understand what to do? How does the program know what import means? How does the program know what dot means? How does the program know the difference between uppercase T and lowercase t? And it stops working when you give a lowercase t. Let's understand all that, okay? Or let's understand that in a while. Again, let's jump back to the slides. And yeah, I'm gonna do that a lot, okay? So jumping back and forth and confusing you guys. I'm gonna do that a lot. But late once we reach the end, everything is gonna fall back together and we'll understand everything. So who can tell me the name of this guy on the left? Not Batman, okay, not the guy on the right. Anyone knows him? The guy on the left? Seen him, ever heard of him?
Elon Musk.
Yes, Tane, you are correct. Sarang, what about you? Heard of him? Gauri says no. No. So yes, Tane, do you know anything about him? Or do you, yeah, you wanna say anything about him? Do you know him?
Yeah, he
Yes.
is the owner of Tesla.
Correct, correct. Yes, correct, correct. So I'll for Gauri and Sarang, I'll tell you guys too. So his name is Elon Musk. Okay, Elon Musk. He's an American businessman, big guy. He owns 2 big companies called Tesla. So Tesla is a car company, electric car company, and another SpaceX company, which is a space company or a rocket company. Okay, basically he's a big guy, big shot. Okay, rich guy too, very rich. So now why am I talking about him? Let's think of scenario. Okay, let's think of a scenario in our mind. Okay, let's say you guys wake up one day and you decide that you want to buy an electric car. Okay, so you make up your mind that you want to buy an electric car. So you get ready and you set off. Okay, and since you want to buy an electric car, there cannot be a better place than Tesla showroom. Tesla makes electric cars. Okay, so now you enter the Tesla showroom and you start checking out various cars and models. Okay, so let's say this is our entire thing is our Tesla showroom. So let's say you guys go through various car models. So you see a Tesla Model S12, you see a Cybertruck. Okay, this car is called the Cybertruck. You also see a mini replica of a rocket from SpaceX. Okay, basically it's a car showroom, and there are various models of the cars, and you are going through them. So you go through various cars, take test drives, and check out their speeds, etc. And you finally decide upon one car. Okay, you come down to one car and you decide that you want to buy this car. You love this car. What is the name of this car?
Cybertruck.
Cybertruck, correct. So this car is called the Cybertruck, and you love this car. Okay, the speed is amazing, and the color is also great. You guys love the mileage, and the horsepower is great. Okay, but just one small issue: the shape is not very nice. You guys don't really like the shape of the car. It's not very appealing. Okay, and that puts you off. So, but you really like the other features of the car, and you really want to buy the car. So now if you just walk up to the manager of the car showroom, of the Tesla car showroom, and just tell the manager that, hey manager, I'm going to buy this car. Sorry, I love this car. I love everything about this car, but I don't like the shape of this car. So just change the shape of the car and give it to me. Will the manager ever do that for you? No, right? Definitely not. Even I would never do that to me if anyone came and said that. So what do you have to do first before you are allowed to change the shape of the car? What do you have to do first with the car? Yes, Gauri?
Purchase it.
Yes, excellent. Correct. We have to purchase it. We have to buy it first, right? Only then the manager will let you change. After you purchase it, the manager wouldn't care what you do with the car. So let's say you buy, if you want to change the shape of the car, you have to buy the car first, take it to your house, put it in a garage. And now once it's in your garage, you can change the shape of the car to anything, right? You can even change it to a Batmobile, and the manager wouldn't care because that's your car and you can do anything with it. Yeah. So is this scenario clear? Is this example clear? Sarang, Tanay, clear? Gauri, clear? Yeah. Now, how is this related to our code? Let's see that. Okay. So now everything is gonna fall in together in place. So let's have a comparison. Okay, let's compare every aspect of that scenario to our code. Okay. So I'm going to write the explanations over here. You guys do not have to copy it. Okay, these are just the explanations. These are not the code explanations. Okay, you guys don't have to copy this. Just listen, and I'm writing it so that it's easier for you. So, like, you know how there are hundreds of car showrooms in the world, right? Similarly, there are hundreds of programming libraries in the world. Okay, programming libraries. What is a showroom? Showroom is a collection of cars. Similarly, a programming library is a collection of programs. Yeah, car showroom is a collection of cars. Programming library is a collection of programs. Out of all those car showrooms, what is the name of the car showroom that we chose?
Tesla.
Tesla. We chose the Tesla car showroom, right? Sarang, are you there? You can unmute yourself and tell. Yeah, okay, cool, cool. Sorry, your video went off, so I guess it was connection issue. Anyway, so similar, yeah. Out of all those car showrooms, we chose a car showroom called Tesla, right? Similarly, out of all those hundreds of programming libraries, we chose a library called Turtle. Okay, this lowercase t turtle is the name of a programming library. Yes. Secondly, after that, inside the Tesla showroom, what was the name of the car that we chose to buy?
Tesla Cybertruck.
Tesla Cybertruck, correct. So we chose the name car Cybertruck. Similarly, in our program, right, inside this library, inside this turtle library, there are many programs, okay, out of which, so it's a collection of programs, so obviously it will have many programs, out of which we chose a program whose name was capital T turtle with a open close bracket. So now you guys understood the difference between lowercase t turtle and uppercase t turtle. So the name is similar in this case, okay. The name is like the name of your car company, and like how Tesla and Tesla Model S, name of the car showroom and the car is similar. Similarly here also, the name of the library and the name of the program in the library, okay, is similar, but you can distinguish it by looking at the first alphabet. So it's going to be uppercase if it's a program. So program in the library. Okay, let me extend this. So Cybertruck is a car inside that showroom. Turtle, capital T turtle with brackets, is a program inside the turtle library. And now once we bought the car, we brought it home and stored it in what? Inside, where did we keep the car? In our garage, right? Similarly, we got a copy. So what are we doing here? We are getting a copy or an instance of this program. We are getting a copy of this program from this library and storing it in our variable called Iron Man. Okay, so this Iron Man is a variable. You guys know what a variable is? Sarang, what's a variable? Do you know? Anything that varies is a variable. It's like you guys have done maths, right? X square plus y square, x and y, those are variables. X equals to 10, y equals to 42. That x, y, a square plus b square, all those alphabets, right? You can name a variable anything. So instead of Iron Man, you can also write Gauri, Tane, and it's fine. You can name a variable anything. So variable is how garage stores your cars. Variables store data. Okay. So in our case, variable is storing the copy of this turtle program. And finally, once the car was in our garage, we could change it to any shape. So we chose a Batmobile. We changed the shape of our car to a Batmobile. Similarly, once we have the copy of our program, so what does this turtle program do? This is a program written to create turtles. Or turtles are basically characters or objects. Okay. So these objects which you saw, this is an object or a character. You can call it anything. So this program creates those. So once we have that, once we created that, we just named it Iron Man and changed its shape to circle. So that is changing the shape. You guys want a quick summary? Let's have that. Okay. Don't want, not a revision, Gauri, just a quick summary of what we did. Okay. I'm good. Okay. Since you said no, the questions are coming to you. Okay, great. So what import turtle basically means, you know how you enter the Tesla showroom, right? Similarly, import turtle basically means I'm importing the library or I am accessing the library. Okay, I'm entering the library. So import turtle basically tells the program I'm going to use this library. Second line of my program says, from this library, get me a copy of this program or an instance of this program and store it inside this variable called Iron Man. Assign it to this variable. Okay. And now once we have a copy, once we have our own copy, we can make any changes to it. So we change its shape to circle. Clear? Any doubts still here, guys? Is programming difficult or is it fun or is it easy? That's pretty much it. So now a flashback to 15 minutes ago when you guys wrote this program without having any idea what this was doing versus now. Everything's clear, right? How this line is, what is doing. So will you guys be able to change the shape of this Iron Man to, let's say, a square? How will you do that? Very simple. Just change the shape from here. Give it a square, right? And this will give me a square, square turtle. What will happen if I give the shape as turtle? Try it out and let me know. Try this out, guys. Change the shape of your Iron Man to turtle and see what happens.
It makes a turtle out there.
Yes, correct. Yes. What is the shape? Gauri, I can. The smile says that you got it. Sarang, what about you?
I am doing.
Okay, yeah. Just change the shape of the Iron Man to turtle. So I'm going to do it too, and you can see. So it takes the shape of a turtle. So this feature is also available in your turtle in your Python program. Okay. Let's wait for Sarang. You can tell me if you need any help, Sarang.
No.
Got it? Okay. Yeah, you can take your time. No issues. Okay. Then no hurries, no issues. You guys can take your own time. Okay. Because it's your own time, so you can obviously take your own time. Yeah, got it, Sarang? So now if
Yes, I
the
got.
yeah, great, great. So if the sorry, you sounded so frustrated. What happened? I just asked you twice, just confirming. Okay. So yeah, I just lost it. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. If the car is inside your garage, right? Is shape the only thing that you can change? You can change other things too, right? You guys want to try changing the color of your Iron Man? Let's try that. What is the color? Who's the biggest Avengers fan here? What is the color of Iron Man? Yes, Sarang, go ahead.
Red.
Red
Red,
and silver.
red, red and silver. Okay, let's just stick with red for now. You can change it to silver. Okay, Sarah. But silver might not be visible in this white background, so I advise that you try red. But silver is also fine. So this is how I can change the color of Iron Man to red. So make sure you write COLOR. Okay, this is the American spelling of colors, not COLOUR. COLOR. And in brackets inside quotes, I can give the color, and very obvious thing will happen. The color of my turtle will change to red. So yeah, Sarang, if you want, you guys can try your own colors also. You don't have to stick to red. If you guys want, you can create your own characters also. You don't have to stick to Iron Man. If I give a silver color, it will change its color to silver. Yeah, you can try fancy colors too, like let's say chocolate. So there are about 150 colors which you can use, and I can actually give you the list of those colors once the bootcamp starts. So I'm gonna stick to red, okay? And yeah, so you guys try this out. It's pretty simple,
Okay.
right? Yeah. Okay, okay, let's proceed. Is we change the shape, we change the color. Okay. But do we buy a car just to change its shape and color and just keep it in our garage? No, right? What is the main purpose of a car? Why do we buy a car?
To use it.
To use it. Yes. Yes, Tane, you were saying something.
Yeah, to like go from one place to another.
Correct. Go from one place to another, to move it around, to drive it, etc. To move it, right? Basically. Sarang, do you need any help?
No, 1 second.
Okay, okay. So now, yeah, to move it. Yeah. So you guys wanna try moving our Iron Man? It has been sitting in the center of the screen for quite a while. Let's try moving it. Okay. So let's say my Iron Man is in the center. I want to move it from this point to, let's say, this point over here, from here to here, like this. Okay. How would I do that? Hmm. It is this. Yeah. So what side is my Iron Man facing? Towards the right. Correct. My Iron Man is facing the right direction. So let's say if I want to go towards that direction, I can just say Iron Man dot forward. Okay. And in the brackets, I can write the distance. So let's say 100, and without the quotes. Okay. Make sure you don't write the quotes. And now when I run the code, you'll see Iron Man moves forward. Yatane, Iron Man moves forward. Forward by how much?
100 pixels?
100 pixels. Excellent. That's a great. Yeah, that's the correct answer. It's not
But
millimeters
I'm
or
not getting
centimeters,
the
inches.
color.
Yes, sorry, Sarang, I didn't get you.
I'm not getting the color yet.
Color red. Have you given COLOR, not COLOUR?
Yes, I gave it COLOR.
Have you given quotes like this, single quotes?
Yes.
Okay, share your screen. Let me check it out.
See.
There you have given an extra dot after the word color. There's an extra dot. Yeah. So that Python will say why is that extra dot there? I don't understand that dot. Get rid of it. Run it.
Okay.
Click on run again. Also there's one more error. So can you see that you can see you have given Iron Man as lowercase I in the line number 2 and 3, but in line number 4, Iron Man's I has changed its case. Can you change your
Yes.
name like that? No, right?
One.
Yeah, make that uppercase. Oh, sorry, make that lowercase. Yeah. Now run it. Yeah,
Okay.
working? Yeah,
Thank
excellent.
you.
Yeah, no problem. So I'm going to start sharing again, and you can try out the next line. Iron Man dot forward 100. So like Tanay said, this is the distance is not in centimeters, meters, and it has millimeters or anything. It's in pixels. Okay, you guys know pixels, right? The tiny dots on the screens, the pixels. So it's 100 pixels. So yeah, Sarang, you can try it out. So if my car can move forward, right? Obviously, there has to be a reverse gear too. How would I move my Iron Man backwards? I already gave the answer. Gauri, how would I move the Iron Man backwards? I'm giving you the answer in my question.
Iron Man not backwards, and then how
Correct.
many pixels?
Exactly. You can just change the forward. So Sarang, you can directly change it to forward. Look at my screen, Sarang. Instead of
Yes.
forward, directly write it as backward. Make sure that it's not backwards. Okay, it's backward. And my Iron Man will move backward by 100 pixels. Pretty simple, right?
Yes.
Want a challenge question? A trick question? You guys want to tease your brains? How would I move my Iron Man from this point to, let's say, this point over here? Upwards. How would I do that?
Iron
Can
Man.
I tell? Can I tell?
Yes, yes, Tane.
So now we'll write Iron Man dot left and
Yes.
then 90 so that it turns 90
Okay,
degrees
have you
and
done
then
this
we'll,
before?
yeah.
Okay, then keep your mouth shut if you have done this before, okay? You do not give away the answers like that. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So yeah, Sarang, yeah, you are correct, Tane. That's the correct answer. But yeah, Sarang, you are giving me a guess.
What?
You are guessing. You're trying to guess something. Like you are trying to guess the answer. You wanna go ahead?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, okay, okay, fine. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. So, like Tanay said, right? So, let's say if you're driving a car, right, and if you want to go towards the left or towards the right, do you start driving towards the right, or do you turn first and then go forward? We turn first and then go forward, right? Gauri, it's okay. You don't have to. You can keep yourself unmuted, Gauri. You have to keep on muting, unmuting. There's no background noise, right? Or is it there? You guys can keep. Yeah, there's no noise. Yeah, Gauri, you can keep yourself unmuted. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can talk. Your wish, your wish. That's your wish. Okay, I'm not gonna force you. So let's say it's facing towards the right. So if I want to face it, make it face upwards, I'll turn the Iron Man towards the left. Okay, so Iron Man dot left, and by how many degrees, Tane?
90.
90. So now when I say Iron Man dot left 90, you can see Iron Man turns left by 90 degrees. And now finally I can give a simple Iron Man dot forward 100, and my Iron Man will move forward by 100 pixels, which has basically moved upward. So yeah, excellent, Tane. Tane, where have you done this before?
I
You're on
guess I guess I've done it in school
school. Okay.
somewhere.
Okay. Okay. Good. So yeah. See, the previous experiences are helping, right? So similarly, if you guys start coding right now and learn programming right now, imagine how much will it help in the future. So that was a tiny example. So Sitane has done a little bit coding before, so he was able to answer it very quickly and correctly. So yeah, you guys have a head start. You guys have a booster like in the programming world. Like yeah, here's a push. Learn introduction to Python already. Okay. Let me know once you guys have gotten it. I can see Tane has gotten it. Okay, let's wait for Gauri and Sarang to finish.
I made a square
You made a square already. Oh, I was gonna ask you to make a square, and you already finished that.
with different colors, like
Different colors.
each
Okay,
line
wow.
has.
Oh wow, that's really fancy. That's good. Okay, then I should give you a challenge then. Trickier, something. Can you make a triangle? Try making a
Yeah,
triangle, Tane.
I can try.
Okay,
Triangle. You know.
Sarang and Gauri, did you guys finish this much? Sarang?
Yes, I am doing.
Okay, okay. So Gauri, if you have already finished, can you try completing the square on your own? It should be fairly simple, right? Yeah, just try it out. And Tane, you can try a triangle. And yeah, Sarang, you can also try the square once you're done. Okay. So I'll also I want you guys to try it all on your own first, and then I'll start. Iron Man dot right. Okay, I'm not gonna say out the answers. I want to try it. I want you guys to try it on your own. Yeah.
I'm not able to do it.
Okay, what's the issue?
Uh,
Like,
if I if I wrote Ant-Man dot right bracket 90, it is only turning its face, not going ahead.
yes, exactly. It will not go ahead. Sarang. Okay, look at my screen, Sarang.
Yes.
I have written two lines of code: Iron Man dot backward and Iron Man dot left. And can you see what happens? It actually just turns towards the left, right? Okay, I'll actually remove the backward also. Now see, I just have one line of code: Iron Man dot left, right? So when I
Okay.
run this, you can see the Iron Man just turns. It will not move. If I, let's say if I gave 360 over here, what will happen, guys? Yeah, I will just rotate in its place. So Iron Man dot left will not move the turtle. Okay, Sarang. So if you want to move the turtle, you'll have to turn it and ride forward also. So it will turn and
Okay.
then move forward. Got it? Gauri, you got the square? Okay, great. And Tane still trying the triangle?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Okay, what's the what is happening? Yeah, tell me. Like, what are you getting anything? Is there an error or it's just
No,
random?
what's shall I share my screen?
Okay, Tane, 1 second. Sarang, are you copying from my screen?
No.
Okay, then.
Yes.
Okay. Let's wait for 2 minutes. Okay, Tane, and then I'll come to you. You can start sharing the screen. Okay, and I'll also keep my screen on, and then once Sarang is done, I'll just stop sharing and take a look at yours. Gauri, if you want, you can try the triangle as well. It's your wish. It's just you'll have to change the angles to 60 instead of 90. Very simple. Tane, Sarang, I'll do one thing. I'll copy and paste the code on the chat for you. Okay, so that you can continue your code while I check Tane's screen as well. Okay, that sounds good.
Yes.
Okay, I'll open the Zoom chat and I'll paste the code on your chat. Okay, I'll send it to everyone actually. Yeah, and yeah, now you have shared your screen, right, Tane? Let me check it out. So you're trying a triangle. Okay, so instead of 120, try giving 60. Also remove. It's better if you remove the quotes from the numbers, guys. Numbers do not need quotes. It will work with the quotes, but you don't have to give the quotes. Okay. Okay, it's fine for now. You can leave it like that for now. Okay. You guys want Tane? You want to see another feature?
Yeah.
Let's do one thing. Click on accept. What is happening now?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
You
am
can
controlling,
write.
yes. So
Yeah.
if you guys have any issues, right, I can control your screens and check it out too. So you moved forward, you turned left by 120 degrees, right? That's what you did. Okay, that looked
Yeah.
correct. Okay, let's go one by one. Okay, so you run forward and left. Okay, so it's 160 does not work. So your 120 was correct, not
No,
1200.
you have. Yeah.
Yeah, one to. Okay, now again, now you cannot just write Iron Man dot. I think yeah, you can write. You can write Iron Man dot forward by 100 will make the top of the triangle, and then just copy paste that one more time. So what am I doing? Go forward, turn by 120. Go forward, one turn by 120. Go.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I saw. Like, I'm not sure. You might have missed something, or maybe you did not run your program again after making the changes. Okay,
Okay.
because I guess it was showing you the previous one. It hadn't changed the. So your code was correct, but your output was old. Okay, you hadn't run it. That's the issue. I'm guessing, because I didn't see an issue when the code was running. Okay, you can stop sharing. I have stopped you from sharing, so I'll start sharing my code again. Gauri, do you need any help? Gauri, how's it going there?
Just trying it out.
Okay, cool.
It's not working.
Not working? Do you need help? Okay, you can share your screen. So it's actually just 6 lines of code. Iron Man dot forward, Iron Man dot turn left, Iron Man dot forward, Iron Man dot turn left.
Oh,
6 times. You can share. So click on the green option, share screen, and you can choose the entire screen. Yes, I can see it now. So yes, Iron Man dot. Okay, so you have done right and left. It should be left throughout, not right. So change that right to left, because you always go left, 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 right. You don't. That will left and right is making a zigzag. You can see that. And now one. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is the. Yeah, cool. So understood, right? What was happening? You're making a zigzag. You're going left, right, left. It should be left, left, left. That will make a triangle. Okay. Now,
10
let's say a challenge question. You guys know how to make a square. Obviously, rectangle is also very easy. Triangle also done. How to make a circle?
Oh,
Logical. Start thinking. Logical thinking. Come up with ideas. Yes, Sarang, you can also think of a idea to make a circle. How would you make a circle using using Iron Man? Yes, Tane.
Maybe we can just like change the shape back like to from turtle to circle.
That will just change the shape of the turtle, right? I'm saying how to make the Iron Man move in the shape of a circle, in the
Oh,
shape of the circle. That will just
okay.
change the Iron Man to a circle. Sorry, I gave the color as circle. Sorry, my bad. Yes, you had a answer. Gauri, go ahead.
Rotate it and like rotate it in such a way that it makes that line throughout whenever you're rotating the shape.
But that will just make one dot, right? Because it's rotating in the same place. It's just rotating in one place, so it'll just make one dot.
Try to make it rotate like in a
That's
bigger.
the question. How? So
Maybe there's a thing from which we can like increase the thickness, I guess.
that will just make a solid circle, right? Also, that'll be a dot. There's a difference between a dot and a circle. Right now, what we have on our screen is a dot. If you increase the thickness, you'll get something like this. I'm talking about how to make the Iron Man move in a circle. One of the answers I always get from other students is move the turtle forward by 1 pixel, turn it left by 1 degree, and do that 360 times. Will that make a circle?
okay.
That may make a circle, but do you guys want to write 720 lines of code on your first day? No, right? Definitely not. Even I don't want to. So there's a very simple solution to this, and Python makes your life very easy. If you want to make a circle, directly tell the Python, make a circle of radius 50, and Python will do it for you. There's you don't have to like it's very easy. And you can see a circle has been made, correct? So this 50 is just the radius in pixels. That's pretty much it. Yeah,
Okay.
very easy, right? You can, so if you can make these shapes, you can also make. Have you guys heard of code art? I don't think you haven't. You guys know art, right? Drawing and painting. You guys know coding. Have you ever heard of code art?
Yes, I've heard of code art.
What is code art?
Basically, like using the code, you make art. You make
Yes,
like
correct.
artworks.
Want to see an example
Yes.
demonstration? Okay, give me half a second. Okay, so this is the code which you guys have written, right? Now start the timer in 3 2 1 and give me half a second. Gauri, that's your job. 3 2 1 and say start, and then give me say stop after half a second. Unmute yourself, and like verbally. No, not on the code. Gauri, I'm not talking about code. Like just say it. Say 3 2 1 start, and after half a second say stop.
Start.
Done. Your code art is ready. Let it run, and I'll show it to you guys. Yeah. So you can draw some fancy art like this using your programs. You want me to continue? Want to? That took what? Another half a second, and you'll see some cool patterns that can be drawn using code. So coding is not just about like building stuff. You can also create art with code. Okay, let me run it. I didn't run it. Sorry. What is this error? Okay, I actually gave it.
Copy paste the whole thing
Yeah,
again.
exactly. That's exactly what I did. So if you guys saw that, I slyly just copied the entire code, and I just pasted it 3 more times. Okay. So not the entire code, just the movement. So 1 2 3. Okay, you guys don't have to do it. I'm just showing it to you just as an example. And just doing that much makes a cool pattern like this. So you can do so much like so much creative stuff with Python. So many creative things with Python. Just does not have to be making or building stuff. You can see this is a decent pattern, right? Yeah. So that what how long did that take? Half a second, 1 second, 3 lines, 3 times copy paste, and that does that. So you can make cool art stuff with this. Okay. So we are gonna pause here for today. Okay, so you guys learned how programming works, how Python works, how to write code in Python, and how to create characters in Python, etc. So
Okay.
this whatever we did today was just 5% of your entire boot camp. Okay, how much you're gonna learn in the boot camp. Okay, so so you guys know Infinity Stones, right? Avengers, obviously you know that. So
Yes.
every topic in our class, right, in our session is actually an Infinity Stones. As when you learn a concept, you'll collect an Infinity Stone, and once you have collected all of them, your basics will be unlocked, and then we'll be proceeding to make our snake game. So we'll learn how game development works, how software development works, etc. Okay, so this is how we're
Yes.
going to go about in our Python bootcamp. Who wants to steal a sneak pick of our snake game? Who wants to see the snake game, catch a glimpse of it? Sarang, you don't want to see? You want to?
I
Okay.
want.
Okay, let's take a quick look of what. So I have the snake game over here, developed by one of my previous batches. Okay, so you guys will also be doing that. So I just happen to have like I have the code. So this is the code. Okay, I'll show you the code of the snake game. Yeah, I'm just opening it. So yeah, this is the snake. You can see Python program to build the snake game, right? So it.
Clear the window, clear the snake.
So you are on mute.
Thank you so much, Tane. I pressed the mute button on my headphones. Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry. So I was saying, yeah, this is the Python program to build a snake game. Okay, it's very small, just about 300 lines of code, which is very, very small actually, because it's just 4 to 5 words per line, right? So it's very small compared to millions of lines of code of other softwares. So we actually learned few things. We learned what import turtle is, right? We also learned what turtle does, creates a turtle character. We learned what dot color does. We learned what dot shape does, etc. So the movement, right? The movement which you did of the turtle, that's the logic which we are going to use to move the snake in our game as well. So yeah, see, we are already going there. You guys want to see the game running? Okay, let's do
Yes.
that. So I'm going to double click on this. Oh, basically open the application. It's asking for my name. Can you see? Enter your name. I'll type my name here. So you guys will actually be building all this, okay? Ishan, and press enter, and my game starts. So you can see. So this is just a class. What happened? Oh, I've made a few changes in this game. Just give me a second, okay? I'll just revert those changes. Give me a second. Give me a second. Just give me 1 second. I've made few changes in the game, which I'll have to. Yeah, key control is not defined. Oh, I didn't make any changes. I just accidentally typed an extra alphabet over here somewhere. Let me see. I accidentally erased the entire. I erased the entire function out of this. Okay. So what just happened was I accidentally selected few lines of code and I erased it. Okay. Will you guys give me 2 minutes? I'll write it and I'll show you guys the game. That's fine. Okay, just give me 2 minutes. Okay. I'll just stop sharing actually. And I accidentally erased it just now. So give me a minute. Yeah, I'll type it and I'll show it to you right now. Okay. So it's just 3 lines actually, not long. So yeah. Till then, you guys can tell me how if you like this. How was this experience, by the way? How was the Python bootcamp demo class? Did you guys like it? Did you guys enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. How was your first time? This was your coding experience for the first time, right? Gauri, Sarang. So how is coding? Did you guys like coding?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's fun.
Okay, great, great. So yeah, I'm almost done. Just 3 lines of code. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Give me 1 second, okay? And I'll show it to you guys. So I didn't realize this. I should have had checked this before the class that I have removed something too. But that's fine, I guess. Hope you guys don't mind. Yeah, and I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna start sharing again. Can you guys see my screen in 3, 2, 1? Yeah, you guys can see my screen. So I
Yes.
actually had erased these lines of code, which I didn't realize. So now when I run it, my program will work perfectly fine. And yeah, you can see no errors. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's run the game, okay? I fixed that error. So you can see, yeah. Double click on it, enter my name, ESHAAN, press enter. and now you see the game starts off. So this is the Python game which you guys will be building. Okay, so I'm really bad at this game, so I just crashed it immediately. Let me rerun it and I'll show it to you guys. One second, it's refreshing. Yeah, so this is my snake game. You can see everything is there, and I'm gonna start controlling the snake with my arrow keys. Okay, so now I'll hit the arrow key and you can see the snake starts moving, and this is how the snake game works. So you can see as I eat the egg moves randomly to a position, and the snake starts growing, and also the score is also growing. A score is also increasing, right? So now this is just a classic version of the game. I've used simple colors and stuff. You guys have your own flexibility. You can add your colors, you can change, make it as nice as possible. I'm a little old, so I have just I have like stick to this classic version. Okay, you want to see what happens when I hit the border? Let's try crashing. Okay, let's try killing the snake. I have left it, and yeah, the snake dies, turns red, comes back to the center, game over, and the game restarts, blinks, and I can start playing the game again. Okay, so this is the game which you guys will be developing. We'll see how to create these windows, snakes, how to write the logic, how to make the snake move, how to randomly appear the egg from one place to another, and stuff. Okay, and how to kill the snake, etc. Okay, so that's the snake game which you guys will be building. Okay, so I have stopped sharing. So yeah, yeah, you guys can unmute yourselves now. Let's have a chat again. Yeah, Gauri can also unmute yourself. So, yeah, hope you. How was your Python demo class? Did you guys enjoy it? Had fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So hope now. I hope this was a good enough entry to your programming world. I hope I made programming fun for you guys as much as possible. I love this batch. I love taking classes with you. I hope you guys love this class too. So this is, like I said, just a glimpse, or this is like a trailer of your entire bootcamp. So in our bootcamp, we'll be learning more things and implementing and figuring out how programming works, how game development works, how Avengers work and stuff, and having lots of fun. Okay, so it's a 12-hour Python bootcamp course. You'll be learning the concepts of Python. So that's it for today. It's already 6 o'clock. Yeah, we'll stop over here for today. So next, our sales team will contact you. They'll call you and they'll take in your timings, and whenever you are free, they'll take your slots and book the slots. And we'll soon start the Python demo class, Python bootcamp. Okay. So yeah, it was great seeing you guys. Hope you guys had fun. See you for your bootcamp. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Gauri. Thank you, Tane. Thank you, Sarang. Bye bye. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
You guys can close the code. You don't have to save it. Okay.